Howdy, how's it going? Wilmer! Let's see who I got. Dwight, how you doing? John, SRV. Uh, RD0, what's going on, man? Lynn McCurdy, how are you doing? Iron Horse Route. And let's see who else we got here. That's all I have, at least in the chat. So, whew, it is warm. Let me tell you, it is very warm. It's 104 outside and about 102 here in the train shed. The air conditioner isn't keeping up anymore. It's just too hot for it to keep up. Not quite 102, but I guess it's 90 here in the train shed. Martin Searsman, how's it going? Yep, the air conditioner just ain't keeping up in this weather. Hey, Dave BNSF, how are you? Woo! Yep, I can't even feel any cold air. I feel it's a little cool blowing out, but it ain't keeping the place cool. 76 in your basement, Joe? Come on. Hey, Bob Ainsworth, how are you doing? I tell you, it's warm. Like I said, it's in the hundreds outside. I think it's just at 6 o'clock is when it starts cooling down, but it won't cool down in here for uh, another few hours. Yeah, right now, let's see. It is currently 100 degrees. Ooh, we're going to get some relief on Friday. It's going to be down to 98. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Crooked River and Eastern. Like I said, I've got some cool air blowing out of the air conditioner, but it ain't keeping this place cool. Yeah, I know, but I didn't think I'd have to do that. Yeah, the unit I got supposed to cool like 700 square feet. My shed is, I think, 476 square feet, so I thought it'd be sufficient. No, not in this weather. Chasco, how's it going? Derek Alexander is in the house. Let's see, did I miss anybody yet? I don't think so. I'll give people a couple more minutes to stroll in. We're up to 19 people now. Well, Dave, I leave it on. I don't ever stop it. The air conditioner is running 24/7. So Sleet this morning. Well, yeah, well, it's your winter time down under. I have, yeah, well, I am going. So I've got, you can see I've got insulation in the ceiling. I was going to put some more of this fiberboard to finish it off. I hope that'll do it. You're not supposed to get sleet there, okay? Steve 87. Wow, Steve. So that's too bad. I was going to let you watch some glue dry, but it's already dried, so I guess I can't let you do that. I glued my headlight into my F unit here, but it's already dry. Sorry, Steve. Yeah, yeah, that's great, Lynn. Shoveling snow in this heat. Yeah, you can watch it cool off. It might get down to 90 by the time midnight comes. No, Derek, 'cause it's fiberglass insulation. I don't usually get any dust from up there. I just, like I said, I just need to finish it, and I was going to do some of that fiberboard, the same I used for my backdrop, to finish the ceiling. So, ooh, but like I said, it's hot. The good news is it's making my watermelons grow. So, but it's too hot for my tomatoes to grow. So that's a weird situation. My watermelons are growing like gangbusters, but my tomatoes, none at all. A lot of blossoms and nothing else. That's right, Wilmer. And when we get snow, it's global warming too. I don't understand. So tonight, hey, there's Anthony. How are you doing? Tonight, I'm going to show you some pictures I took, and then do a little operations if we have time. So Artie likes the watermelons. Hey, Jason, what's up? Thanks, Jason. Appreciate you popping in for a second. Yeah. Oh, I'm watering my tomatoes like crazy, but I was trying to read. I read online where if it gets too hot, watermelons won't grow. Watermelons like it, like in between 85 and not watermelons, sorry, tomatoes like it between 85 and 95 degrees. And if it starts getting above 95, they don't want to grow. So I'm keeping them watered every day. So there's plenty of water. So. And like I said, yeah, Derek, that's right. Yeah, my grass is pretty dry. I don't water my grass. I don't want to waste the water for that. But I do, the area where my uh, fruits and vegetables are, I keep watered. So I said my watermelons are growing great. I'm getting some big watermelons. So yeah, and the tomatoes don't get a chance. So what I read supposedly just said keep watering them and feeding them, and as it cools off, they'll start growing. So Of course, that might be September. Yeah, Steve, it's kind of funny. Shade, they need sun, but they don't need heat. Yeah, they will shut down in too much heat. I usually water them pretty deep in the evening. Is what I do. CP, what's up? All right, so let's get started because it's already 10 after. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. There we go. So I got a chance this past Monday, not yesterday, but last week, to go down to Alexandria, the yard I'm modeling, and take pictures and a video, and I'll be uploading the videos soon. Uh, but I got some pictures of what's left of the yard. So this first picture is the milepost right on the main line, right down near the passenger station, or where it was, the one that Wilmer's building for me. So you can see milepost 682. That's kind of on the east side of the yard. I call it, it's odd because the tracks, the main line came from the south. At the yard, it turned, and the yard was laid east to west, kind of. And then, as it went across the Red River, it turned and went back up north. So this would be up at the north end slash east end of the yard. All right, so there is looking east or north, as you would, on the main line that goes across. If you were to continue up, that goes across the Red River. So you can see that's where the incline starts. And that red building across the street was a feed store. So I don't know if I'm going to add that to my layout or not. I have a feed and grain store on a spur track. So I'm not sure. Just to the left in that picture, you would see the foundation for the passenger station. So that's looking back towards the west and south. So that's the main line, believe it or not. And then this is just one of the abutments that the plate girder bridge went over, and you can see another one further in the background. And that's just a detailed picture of the top of it. So there's the foundation for the passenger station that Wilmer's building for me. And I went out and actually measured it. And in HO scale, Wilmer is actually 5/32 of an inch short in length. So he's going to have to do something to fix that. I think he's going to have to start all over and rebuild. And he's saying, no, I ain't. Just another picture of it. So now up to the back of the passenger station, where my sister's vehicle is parked in the foreground. That's the front of the station. In the back of it is there's 4 tracks that actually came up near the back of the station. You can see in this picture the incline main line, but the grass that's lower on the same level as the passenger station foundation, that would have been where the track was for passenger loading and unloading. And then that's the piggyback track, what's left of it. And as far as I know, they used a portable ramp to unload the piggyback trailers. And that's just view looking east slash north towards the foundation of the passenger station. And you can kind of see where some of the other tracks were. The four, you had four siding, or you've had four spurs that came up to the passenger station, plus the fifth track was the passenger track. Now there's the two water towers I was talking about, and they are over by the cotton warehouse, the cotton compress company. So they still do some cotton compress there, um, but it's not rail served at all. But there's the two water towers over by that, and there's the spur that went to the cotton compress company. You can see there's a small stream, and you've got a wooden trestle over it. As believe it or not, in the yard tracks laid across short wooden trestles like that too, because that stream ran straight perpendicular to the yard. And there's just looking up the other way. And there's the little stream. And a good shot of the trestle. And then that is a picture. And I'm sorry I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm looking at the slides. So I'll check the comments as soon as I'm done, in case anybody wants to go back and look at something. So that is a picture from the top of the levee, just in front of the river, looking back towards the those abutments that the plate girder bridge went across. And from that, the one in the foreground, there was actually a wooden trestle that ran up to the levee. And then that's just the top of the levee and back to the milepost. So all right. Back to me again. All right, let's see. What did I miss? Pappy's here. James Galton. Wow. How are you doing? So, and I think it was Anthony. You were asking how long has the yard been gone? Since mid '90s. KCS built a yard about 10 miles further south of Alexandria, and and then and they closed that yard. So it's most of it's overgrown. I would have personally gone through the bushes and trekked through there to see some more stuff, but I didn't. My sister was with me, and she was nice enough to go with me, but I didn't want to keep her forever. That milepost I showed you in the beginning, though, I would have loved to have dug that up and carried it with me, but it would have been about 300 pounds, I think. Just say no, Wilmer. I did say no. I don't know why you didn't want to add that extra 5/32 of an inch. Uh, tell him he doesn't have enough room on the layout. Yeah, Wilmer's actually doing an incredible job on that building. Let's see. Sorry, Dan. Sorry I missed you. But dinner is calling. I understand. Hey, Jim Tedesco, how are you doing? Yeah, the stream looks like a sewer ditch, just about. It's some kind of water runoff. Uh, hey, Kyle, how's it going? And am I all caught up? I think so. Ooh. Yeah, Dave, I was thinking the same thing. It's going to sit there eventually get broken, but I think you'd have to have a backhoe to dig it up because they sunk them in the ground with cement. So it's not if it was just the milepost, I would take it in a second. Yeah, I think next time I go down there, I will. I'll rent a backhoe and dig it out and carry it with me. There's Roy. How's it going? Container Man Roy. Yeah, that's a nice glass of ice, but guess what? I have more water. I don't want to dehydrate out here. Low Country, how's it going? Waycross. There you go, Artie. Come on over here and lend me that concrete saw. Bring it with you. Yeah, the milepost is cement, so but it's also sunk into the ground with cement too, and probably some rebar. Who knows? Yeah, jackhammer at night. Actually, I don't think I would go in that part of town at night anymore. To tell you the truth. All right, Wigwag, how's it going? So, does anybody else have any questions about my pictures? Yeah, Derek, I'd have to cut it off the ground, but cutting through cement, that would be fun. Like I say, I don't know if there's rebar in it or not. So no problem. Glad you showed up. Yeah, wait a few years and it'll fall over. Yeah, so will I. That's the problem. All right, let me see what we got here. I am going to do a little switching since I'm in the middle of a job. I'll move the camera down. I am moving the camera. Let's see how far I can move it. How's that? So where I'm going to be switching is right here. I've got my cement plant I'm going to switch into, and then down at my refinery if we have time. It's only 6:25. I think we got time. Let me get a good camera angle. There we go. I think I'll move my computer a little further over here. Well, trying to get my computer set up so it doesn't fall off the table. Now, what am I going to do? I am going to get my throttle. Okay. So we good? Everybody ready? So what I have to do is I've got to do, let's see, how many pickups? 4 pickups and 4 set outs. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up and drop my caboose off first. And then I've got my 4 pickups. Let's see, actually one of them is an oil tanker that's got to go to the refinery. And then a box car that's got to go across to my grain section over here. So let's see. Where do I want to put them in my train? Four. That's the question. Where do I want to put them in my train? And of course, it's at the end. It's always at the end. Oh, okay. Good video, Tim. Yeah, I didn't set the brake on the caboose. I've got to do something here because I've got just a slight slope downhill. So I've got 902. This one is going to go to the refinery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up, push the caboose and these 3 cars all the way back, and then go grab that one tank car so I can get it up here next to this one. Yeah, I kind of want to keep my cars together that I'm sending to one place, and that prevents some extra moves later on down the road. Oops! Don't you need to see my case of my Dremel tool? Just taking it off the stand here a minute. Oh, there we go. Hey, Mr. John, how's it going? So I'm going to have to get this Chicago Northwestern boxcar as well. Let me set it back up on my stand. As you can see, I've got quite a mess going on right now. So excuse the mess. And push this one back. Yeah, I don't know where the yard cat is right now. He kind of hides during the day since it's so hot. Usually around 7 o'clock at night he'll come out. Right. We'll leave that right there. See you, Steve. And I'm going to push that all the way back to the rest of my train that's sitting on the main line right now. Actually, I should have done something first. These two cars go on that track that I'm switching off of, so I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and push those two cars back on that track. Since they're right here. My water went down the wrong way. There we go. Now I can latch onto these right here. See my finger, and then push everything back on that one track. So the only goal when you're switching, the only goal is to do it in the least number of moves as possible. Safely though, all right? Safety first. All right, Artie. Oh, you're gonna be John. You're gonna be tearing down your layout. You're moving to Rhode Island, man. From New Orleans, that's gonna be a culture shock plus a weather shock. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so I got to pick up the UP gondola and 191 cement hopper. Set up my Sunoco. All right. So I got to pick up that hopper or that gondola right there. And the cement hopper. Alrighty. Follow it around that way. So I've got this. This is a pickup. Got to have a wheel shock here. Whoops. Well, that was clumsy of me. Wow, I can't believe we're almost at the end of time. We still got 10 minutes, and that's it. And this UP gondola is my other pickup. Sorry about that. My internet connection dropped for some reason. All right. Get my camera back up here. All right, I'm going to push this all the way back. My Sunoco goes back on that track. I didn't spill my ice on the computer. I promise. However, the too hot comment, that might be true. So this Sunoco tank car's got to go back on that track. We got a few minutes, so I think I'll be able to switch the refinery down there. All right, so I got all the cars switched at the cement plant. So what I need to do next is the refinery, and to do that, I'm going to have to push back into my train and then pull forward and do a runaround. All right, so I've got to pick up this one and this one. And I've got two to go on this track. These two right here. See you, Artie. Missile Hunter, how's it going? It's back here, Wilmer. Caboose is here. See you, Dave. BNSF Dave. Too many Daves on. Too many Daves and Johns. That's the problem. So what I have to do is click on, drag him back. Push those up here. Oops. These Atlas couplers do not play well with the other couplers. See you, Bob. green one, probably because of the peppers. All right, let me push these back and pick up the other one, and we'll be done. Night, Jessica. I have a story about my cabooses. What are you talking about? Man? Kind of story. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing? Kevin, how's it going? Glad y'all could join. Tell them that all my cabooses are brass. Yep, every one of them. All of my cabooses are brass because nobody made KCS cabooses in plastic. So. Oh. Because as Wilmer says, that's the rivet counter way. And it's not that nobody made KCS cabooses in plastic; they didn't make them. They didn't make them correctly. So. So that's why all my cabooses are brass. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 cabooses. Yeah, they did cost more than my engines. Problem is, the price has kind of gone down on them. I saw a couple go on eBay a few weeks ago, and they went for less than what they were going for. So. No, John, I've got a cotton belt interchange on my layout. I don't recall it southern running in Louisiana unless it was down in South Louisiana. All right, so we'll put this one back and then do my runaround, and we'll be done with this section of the layout. With switching. The next section is the industrial section with the grain elevator and all, and I don't think we have time this evening to do that. Unfortunately. Yes, I am. I'm on the one side of my peninsula. All right. We push the end of my train back on and do the runaround. So I should be departing here with 14 cars. 14, 14. Hey, Gus, I don't think I said hey to you before. Yeah, Tim, like I said, since the only correct KCS cabooses came in brass, that's why I have brass cabooses. Of course, at this stage of the game, I don't know if brass engines definitely wouldn't be worth it because the modern stuff's so highly detailed. That I don't think the brass engines are worth it. See you, Kevin. There we go. All right. I think I'm going to park it there for tonight. What do y'all think? I think we got a good portion of the switching job done there. So now that train will head off to the industrial and grain section and do switching there. So Derek, it's 14 by 34. Good night, Dwayne. So anyway, if anybody's got any questions, comments, rebuttal. Thanks, Wilmer. I think we'll leave, like I said, maybe we'll do a crew change now. Maybe the crew ran out of time. That's what it was. Yeah. Ugh. Basements can't be federal lands. We got to put trains in them. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Well, I did enjoy it, guys, and hope you enjoyed the pictures early on, and then the little switching operation there. So, yep. So I did enjoy it, and like I said, I appreciate. Yeah, I know. I love the sound too. I do. I appreciate everybody joining me tonight, and I guess we're a little bit past time, almost 20 minutes past time. So, yeah, me too, Pappy. I hate the old stuff's going too. Thanks, John SRB. All right, well, guys, I will see you. I will see you next time, and don't forget Dave Thurber at the Crooked River and Eastern next Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern. So we will talk to you later. See ya.